We haven't talked about security. That's what the question is. What do you think? How do you make safeguards? How do you bring security along with all of these other features?
Well, I think all the Trojan ponies you'll be stuck with that for a while,
I know.
unfortunately. But provide opportunity for cameras, for gunshot detection monitoring, for alerts to police, fire, emergency responders. So there's a lot of security features built into the connectivity that a smart city offers. And so I think it's essential, and it's part of the payback for sure.
I think more importantly, the way that bad guys will come at you, organized crime, terrorists, and the way wars will be fought in the future will be taking out infrastructure. And you're going to see unbelievably sophisticated attacks occur, like what took out the lighting in the Ukraine, et cetera, be a part of our future. So as you think about the Internet of Things, there has to be a security architecture that is almost like a sensor, like Marty and Amy talked about, where all these pieces talk together in common architecture. And you can see the pattern recognition that will cause this. And this is where your security to be done right will be inclusive across the board and still be able to give you the level of privacy and limited government interference that we as citizens might want. So I think security has to be the umbrella that ties across the architecture we talk about. If not, it will slow dramatically the growth the first time you have a problem.
How do you project that you can supply sufficient encryption with the light poles that you install, Amy? I mean, how do you make them hack-proof?
Well, first of all, acknowledging how critically important that is. I mean, we have cloud-based systems, and the conversations we have with any city that's looking at it, those are their questions. So, I mean, I don't have all the technical detail.
Sure.
But certainly working with third parties, certainly understanding, what the standards are for the highest levels of security in any industry, and then ensuring that our products adhere to those. It's the difference between, yes or no in many cases, because it is so vital.
Is there competition globally for people offering products like yours, John, and services like yours, who can say, we have a higher level of encryption, we have a higher level of hack-proof technology?
So in the reverse order that you talked about, there is no system that is completely secure to date, none. How many companies in this room have been hacked? Want to raise your hand? Every company in this room has been hacked.
We just don't
You
know.
either don't know it or you're not going to admit it.
Yeah, the ones who didn't raise their hand just don't know they've been hacked yet.
Yes, and unfortunately,
They were all hacked this morning, actually.
That's how good the bad guys are. But this is where security is the fastest growing area of all of high tech, even faster than the Internet of Things. It's an area that a lot of startups will be active in. My own view is a little bit different than my peers. I think siloed security products where the average city or the average company has 45 to 60 security vendors is flawed, because all the bad guys find your 45th one that's weak. I think this is where Amy and Marty are right. You've got to have an architecture that the pieces come together, allows for very healthy competition, but a total solution. And we're going to make a play to be the #1 security company. We already are, but only 8.5% market share. The key is, can we get to 40, and can we do it with an ecosystem of partners? Because you can't afford to have your infrastructure to go down, your lighting go down, and the bad guys will get better and better. Cybercrime is now more lucrative than all other crime combined in the world. Japan had 54 billion cyber attacks last year, up 100% from the year before. So security, to your point, is a must in terms of understanding that, and they've got to work together in architectures.